Now at 5:30, more and more schools across the country are banning cell phones. Yesterday, the Montgomery County Education Association called for the school district to implement a cell phone ban. Supporters argue getting rid of phones removes distractions from the classroom and can help address mental health concerns. But others worry the bans remove an important way for parents and students to communicate, especially in an emergency. Michael Yoshida is at Wakefield High School in Arlington, where they are trying a new way to keep device distractions down and student engagement up.
Good morning, everybody.
A high school in Arlington, Virginia, trying a new way to keep phones out of the classroom.
Pouches and IDs, everybody. Good morning.
At the start of each day,
And have out your pouches and IDs.
students now required to put their mobile devices in a magnet-locked pouch.
The smartphone was really a game changer.
With rising digital distractions posing problems in the classroom.
I was phone police every day.
Every 5 minutes, I would say, put your phone away, phones up, phones away. Yeah, it was a problem.
The pouches at Wakefield High are part of a pilot program as the school figures out the best way to follow a district and statewide ban on cell phones in schools. Across the country, 7 other states have passed similar policies, and 15 states, along with the District of Columbia, have introduced legislation for restrictions.
These types of bans have seen reductions in fights and improvements in mental health and student outcomes.
Still, a common concern is removing students' ability to reach their parents or call for help in an emergency. D.C. Council member Brooke Pinto says her bill, like others, has educational and health exceptions and allows other ways for parents and students to contact each other. But she adds,
In an emergency situation, the last thing we want our kids doing is looking down on their devices. We want them paying attention to the adult in the room, whether that's their teacher or their principal.
You open it up right here.
Despite some growing pains at Wakefield High,
My first thought was how I was going to get around it.
It was just crazy and hectic. Everybody was banging their phones, trying to open it.
there are also noticeable benefits.
It's not as bad as I thought. I think now with less distractions, I can kind of go more in depth on my work, more focused without any distractions.
But now, I force myself to listen.
Some, as teens will do, try to skirt the rules.
Pouching either fake phones or old phones or something with that same similar shape. But one of the benefits we're seeing is that they're still keeping their phones away during the day.
But it turns out, life without the world at your fingertips can still bring you someplace new.
I would say we're more talkative now. Like when we see each other, we could talk now because we don't have phones.
Now you actually have to go.
Yeah, now you actually got to go find a person and tell it to them in their face.
In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.